So just so you know, we're pretty much aligned. I've had so many people on the podcast. We talk about this, and I've been posting about this for a long time. I definitely think, and by the way, I hope I'm wrong with this prediction I'm about to spit out. I definitely think we are in for a short, bumpy ride here, as executives definitely are in conference rooms right now trying to figure out how to eliminate human jobs using AI, and they are going to do it and are already doing it. And I think there's going to be a transitional period here that's going to be a little tough. And how we get through the transitional period, I think, is critical. Either from a government perspective or however we figure it out, we're going to have to get people through this transition period. I'm like you. I do see more of a utopia. Hey, it's probably going to be fine. New jobs will be created. Yeah. We'll figure it out when the dust settles. Everything's going to be cool, probably. But I do think it's going to be messy here in this short period. And
and short period's relative. Like for me, short period's like 5 years. Like not like 1 year. Like the amount of teams right now. It's actually been a pretty interesting thing being on like the vendor side, like selling an AI product right now to a lot of large organizations where, 6 months ago, everyone's like, let's let this AI thing shake out. There'll be a couple clear winners, and then a couple of my peers will buy those things, and then, I'll buy them too. That has not happened at all. And now you're getting all these like executive teams together, and it is constant every week. I get hit up by somebody I talked to 4 months ago that says, hey, I just had my ELT meeting. My CEO lost it on everybody because we have not implemented one automation product across any business unit. And all they're hearing about is people implementing or like talking about AI things. And so every company we talk to feels behind right now, yet no company is like, there's very few that are ahead. Like almost nobody has bought anything. Almost nobody has really implemented that much. Like I got so many of these large companies that are still trying to get enterprise GPT licenses approved, or like some really, really, small minor tool that like has some AI, like automation workflow in it, like approved. Don't get me started. This could be a whole nother podcast. Is talking about AI governance boards and like.
I'm gonna have to have you back on the show for sure. But go ahead.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know if you've heard these things. The AI governance board is it's a new thing that, by the way, is comprised of like maybe a couple leadership people, like somebody from HR, maybe like a random finance guy, and then like an IT person, and then like I don't know, like a recruiter or something. And like they were like the people that were like, I'll be on that. And like it's so interesting being on this side because you're like. You get on these, I present to probably three to five a week about how our product is not going to kill people. And
Grady, we don't want to lay off people. Grady, we got to take care of our people. Security, Grady, security, privacy, all these words, right?
Everything. And like, it's funny. I was actually talking about this literally earlier this week. I was like, I feel like we need to build something like a advisory board that advises AI governance boards what to do, like what their job is. Like none of them know what their like objectives are. They don't know if they're like there to say yes to stuff or no to stuff. They don't know how to ask the right questions. They don't know like how to evaluate anything. And like not because they're not smart people. It's because like they're doing a brand new job and it's space they have no experience with.
No experience.
And I'm like. And everybody has one. And like you sit on the side of it and you're like, hey guys, here's the 25 questions you should ask us. Yeah. And here's the 25 answers that you should care about. And then maybe ask other vendors these similar questions. And if they pass, great, and let them in. And if they, don't be so scared of this. But the problem is like just no one really knows. But anyway, it's slowing down everything like crazy. And like everybody's going through their first buy process right now with like really any kind of automation. And so like when we hit 26, I think most large enterprises, if they've bought one or two products that have any kind of automation in them, they will be ahead of the curve.
No doubt. And then it'll just floodgates, and everybody will really start pouring it on. Gosh, yeah, we could talk about this for so long.
Anyway, yeah.
I get super annoyed at people when they're super cautious about it. I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I don't give a fuck what ChatGPT. I want my AI agent to know everything about me. I don't care. I don't care. It can know what girl I banged in high school. I don't give a shit. And the reason why is because I want it to do stuff for me. So I want it to know everything. And by the way, privacy went out the window digitally 15, 20 years ago. Like, are you kidding me?
It's funny. I always use the like simple example of like, hey, when I go on Instagram, guess what? I see shit that I like as my ads. Like, what sucked was when you got a shit ton of ads that you didn't care about whatsoever. I'm like, you should take all my data. I would love it if you only presented things to me that I give a shit about that are relevant to my life.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like,
I'm totally like that. I get so annoyed in the morning. I call my agent Mary. So I get so annoyed. I'm like, Mary, why are you asking me this? You already know. I've already given you this information.
100%. I'm like, everybody loves their Spotify playlist that they make for them every week. And I'm like, right. I want that in my life all the time. Like,
all the time. Everywhere.
My wife gives me so much shit. She's like, I can talk to our AI, right? Like versus just having to type.
I talk to it all day long. Grady, I get annoyed when I have to type shit. I don't even want to type shit.
Oh yeah, and so like I'll be talking to AIR, our AI, and she's like, every time she's like, you are so much nicer and friendlier to your AI than you are to people, and I'm like, you know why? It's because they do a fucking great job. Like they are so productive. They do so much good work for me. Like if all these people in my life were like this efficient at everything, like I would be the nicest person ever.